We're back. I'm Jerry Katz on New York Conference Live 2013. I'm here with JC Goldenstein. How are you?
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thanks. JC has been working on a new application that we are going to have some news about today. Obviously, people know about CreoPoint. It is a social networking site for the real estate, but you have, in the last couple of years, had a passion about creating an app. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, actually, our clients kind of got us into it. But yes, I've been passionate about trying to give people the information they need when they need it. And so, because we were the first one in social media, in commercial real estate, we were the first one to data mine everything that was being said about companies and people on CreoPoint. We then were the first one to create mobile apps about either, as you can see here, a company or a topic or a personality in real estate. So if you're trying to track everything that's going on about Simon Property, it's real difficult, or about David Simon,
right?
Because like there's probably a lot of Jerry Katzman.
Sure.
There's only the incomparable Jerry Katzman.
Thank you.
Well, I just want to return the compliment.
Takes one to know one.
Yeah.
So,
thank you.
So if someone does want to get in, I mean, it certainly takes a long time. Typically, if I'm here at a conference and I just want to go, God, I'm going to meet with David Simon. Okay, well now I'm going to have to go into my phone. I'm going to have to Wikipedia. Then I'm going to have to Google News. Then I'm going to have to Google. Then I'm going to have to tweet. Go into his Twitter feed. Is what you're offering a solution to that?
Yes, and it's on demand. So you just click on a single channel, on a single button, and you instantly have access to everything that's going on about a person.
Okay.
So if you had a Google MRI, you're going to probably get into some kind of hospital equipment system.
Right. And but so you're giving me the ability to custom create filtered searches right on my phone or my laptop. That'll probably, I mean, the essential advantage here is a big time saving.
Yeah, so there's productivity, but also it's never being caught not knowing something that you're supposed to know.
Right.
We also get rid of a lot of the noise. Like in the case of ULI is a German first name. In the case of Oscar was called Pisces before. Pisces is a common name. There's absolutely zero way you can find everything unless you're into the zodiac signs.
Right.
There's absolutely no way you can find it. So Goodman is the largest REIT in Australia. So we were asked to eliminate all the false positives. So it's actually quite complicated to do, but we take care of all that work for client. We have a patent pending on this technology that looks like this. Now we lost the signal. No, it's back on.
We're good.
So,
and let's do it. You and I can look there. The camera will look up there, but you and I can stay on here.
So this shows like what we would do, the kind of work we would do to remove all the false positives. So we would remove the Goodman air conditioning and things like this.
So
go back to your question.
Are you going to do the filtering for me if I use this, or do I do the filtering myself?
No, you don't do anything. You just push a button. So we have an app on your phone that's either called Oscar or Goodman or MRI or any of these companies here. And as a matter of fact, the news for today, the Realcomm app is obviously dying because the conference is over and nobody needs to know, where the next booth is and everything else. And so, in partnership with Realcomm, we are launching an app that will track what's going on with green building and what's going on with all the major companies that are here, including some of the sponsors.
That's fantastic news. So if you're watching this right now and you want to stay relevant and be appraised constantly with a one-touch kind of button feel about everything that we're interested in at this conference right now, we can get the app. Now, how do we get this? And that'll be a pretty neat announcement.
So Realcomm has already tweeted about it. It's for most of you here are in the technology space, so it's HTML5, so it's a simple multi-platform tool. You just go to mycreopoint.com and there's a link that says what it is.
The Realcomm news aggregator in real time.
Yeah, So Realcomm has already tweeted the link, and we've tweeted the link, and you will be sent mail to all the people here and everything else. So
Fantastic.
The value is that you can keep track of everything that's going on in green buildings, access 10,000 sources about green building and about Realcomm in 10 minutes a day.
Fantastic. And I happen to know in Hollywood you have a couple of entertainment figures using this. I don't think you're allowed to announce it, but it does sound like people are getting on the My Creo Point bandwagon. If you want to do it, it's a unique opportunity. You can either go to our Twitter feed, or I would recommend going to mycreopoint.com, downloading the app, and you can get connected.
Yeah. So it's you see the feed
right at the top.
Yeah,
fantastic.
So it says that you can access by clicking on that link.
Great. JC, thank you so much for sharing this.
Next year we'll have more news about other exciting things.
Fabulous.
In the meantime, you can track the news in real time about all the topics you're interested by just clicking on an app that we create for you.
Very cool. Thank you so much for showing us My Creo Point. JC Goldenstein. And if they want to follow you on Twitter, what are you tweeting under these days?
Creo Point.
Creo Point.
But I frankly don't recommend you do that.
Okay.
Because there's no reason to follow people on Twitter.
If you can
if you follow people on Twitter, you're going to aggregate all the noise.
Right.
And it's hard to do. Plus, you miss them on blogs. You miss what they say in the trade press. If they're picked up in the business press, you miss that. So we remove the noise for you. What would you do that? And by the way, most executives of all the companies here, they don't really follow people on Twitter.
Right.
We're not there yet.
Right.
And then you have to follow people on Pinterest. And then every year there's a new social network, like Vine is hot this year.
So Creo Point does the work for you.
So we do the work for people in commercial real estate. Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you again.
All right, Jerry.
JC, pleasure.
Pleasure.
Check them out at mycreopoint.com.